very much.
There we go. Great.
Okay.
Oh, so you don't see it as a power? Do you see it as a gift?
Yes, the whole process of it's a gift, not a power. But actually, it's a gift just as it is a gift for you to, walk down the street without getting knocked down by a car. It's a simple gift. It's not a gift that's extraordinary. I mean, some people assume it is, but in actual fact, it's not.
Was there a time when you realised you had a greater awareness of, an ability to read somebody else? Or
Well, I started doing it when I was in my teens at school, because at lunchtime, kids being sensitive, I would, with closer friends who would come and say, my mother and father having a fight and I'm afraid they're going to divorce. So I'd tune into that situation and then, make some kind of intuitive assessment, which subsequently would prove to be true, because I'd pick up information that I didn't know, and they knew I didn't know. So that I thought everybody did that. And then I gradually worked out that not everybody did do that. So therefore, that intrigued me. I sort of thought, well, in that case, I'm going to try to learn a bit more about it. And which I did. But it took me till I was about 20 to do that. I went to see a very prominent psychic. In fact, I found his card the other day. This is this card. It doesn't even, it's only got 6 numbers on it. Brian Zademski.
It's great font. It's very just bold.
Absolutely.
Clear.
And in the phone book there are no Zademskis. He was an ex-Catholic priest who had left the priesthood and got married and was Sydney's premier psychic, if you like. And he charged top dollar too. $3. That was top dollar in those days, I can tell you. And I found his card. This is like, we're talking 40 years, actually over 40 years when I went to see him. I was 20, and I'm 60 now, so
Wow.
61 now. So, because I was trying to find, he taught me. Well, I liked it, I think he was, but he was already in his 40s or 50s then, so he'd be an old man if he was. But he taught me. In fact, I remember what knocked my socks off, so to speak, was that he told me, you have 2 women around you of the same name, and you were trying to decide between them. And absolutely correct. And I didn't prompt him at all. I had 2 women around me, both called Rhonda, one whom I subsequently married. So I just immediately stopped the reading then. Not because I didn't want to hear any more, but I wanted to know how he did it. So I asked him, how the hell did you work that out? And he showed me, he taught me. I got my first lesson from him.
Can you give us a secret?
There's no secret. He used the tarot, and he had used it for many, many years, so he was very familiar with the language of the tarot. And he used the tarot as like a roadmap for your intuition. It helps you to center yourself. And he simply had worked out a way of doing it, and I wanted to know how he did it. So he taught me, as much as he did teach me. I mean, I had to go elsewhere to learn more and more. But it was just absolutely mind-blowing. Just that particular statement. Because I thought, if that's possible, where have I been all my life? And I was only 18, of course. Actually, I was 20, sorry. So there you go. So it was possible, and I've found out subsequently that it's not only possible, you can get better and better at it.
This show is about death, so
let's do it.
So
we're gonna,
I guess.
Well, psychics are mediums. Sorry, I should let you ask the question.
No.
Instead of reading your mind. No, I'm joking. I'm not reading your mind.
Well, yeah, I'm interested in if part of what you see, if you can see people's future, if you can see their death, you can communicate with
yes,
spirits,
you can.
all
Now,
this kind of stuff.
well, there are a lot of people where, when it comes to the subject of death, a lot of psychics, in fact, the vast majority of psychics will not touch it. They will not predict it. They will not discuss it. However, I learned the hard way. I had to learn how to talk about death because I got clients dying of cancer or dying of AIDS who came to me not because they were hoping to avoid their death, but simply they wanted to know in advance that it wasn't going to be too painful. So I decided, well, I better face the music and talk about death when it comes up. And I've done. Is that your phone or mine?
No, it's not me.
I'm so sorry.
No, go for it.